As an international student currently studying in the UK, I also suffered from mental health issues. I started to feel edgy after receiving a disappointing feedback on the course and an unexpected breakup from a relationship. I told myself everything will be fine. The terrible feelings are just like symptoms of a mental cold. They would go very soon. Yet, it became worse. And the dark mood had stuck with me for nearly 2 months. Every day, I felt like a walking dead. One day, I locked myself in my room for the whole day and did nothing but crying. The other day, I went to the kitchen 10 times within an hour. I became aware that my mental health problems were influencing my life. But I chose not to tell anyone. In Chinese context, people with mental health issues are regarded as psychos. Surely, I didn't want to be called a psycho. There are also people who would face a problem and take actions. Mawa Ramsey, a nature science graduate who now devotes herself in helping students on mental issues. 1 year ago, she set up a counseling service website for students. So what makes you want to start the mental health counseling service for students?
Well, I think it started off so a lot of my friends were suffering with mental health problems, didn't know where to go, and then they'd always complain to me, when they want to apply for actual medical services, they either are too expensive or the waiting list is too long. So so my mum's also got the degree in counselling and psychology, so we wanted to kind of provide a service which was suitable for everyone, didn't have a waiting list, but was still professional service.
Have you ever suffered from mental health issues?
Yeah, so when I was younger, my dad physically and mentally abused me. So that's something I wouldn't say I'm over, but I kind of moved forward from. Sorry. Sorry. Wow, as you can see, I'm still dealing with it. But I guess my method of coping is to leave those things in the past and just move forward. I try to focus every day when I wake up, try to focus on how can I move forward? Where can I go from here? Focus on my career. But obviously it still hurts.
In the city center of Shanghai, today, hundreds of people are gathering on the street. They are preparing for the 2018 Shanghai Pride Run. Meanwhile, it's the 10th year anniversary of Shanghai Pride. It's quite unusual that, not like Pride events in the UK with waving flags and large-scale parade, these people in China seems to be a little bit quiet. Some of them have rainbow paints on their cheeks and wearing silicone wristbands in rainbow colors. There's no any reporter from the Chinese mainstream media, because LGBT, especially homosexual-related events, can never be reported through state-running media in China. Shanghai Pride also holds specific LGBT events with foreign consulates regularly every year. On the 2nd of June, at the Bund, where besides the Huangpu River with plenty of Western-style neoclassical buildings, a seminar about transsexuality is being held. Xiaomi Chao is known as one of the first people in China who started publicly talking about identifying as non-binary, attended the session as a special guest. She was talking about the transsexual and homosexual issue in an online program, but the video has been deleted all over the internet.
它是当时是一个前瞻性的怎么说呢，一个 pre 的一个节目，它其实是展示那些人的一个奇葩大会，类似于一些人上来表达一些自己的观点或者怎么样。 就说其实这些人，你给他一个相对的空间的话，他还是可以融入社会主流的生活当中的，并不是要刻意标榜自己的 LGBT 之类的身份。我觉得，在 LGBT 人群中，其实去 LGBT 化很重要，但是在主流的眼光中，让他们看到 LGBT 人群的需求所，其实还是一个非常长远的。
The former Prime Minister, Mia Mohammad Nawaz Sharif, after being convicted for 10 years, is returning today to Lahore. And as you can see, the law enforcement agencies have placed containers to prevent people from going out and receiving their former Prime Minister.
Every road coming into Lahore is blocked. And there are thousands of vehicles, both on the GT road and the motorway, which are blocked. And even inside the city, everything is blocked. So we had to come through the side roads, and we got here in 8 hours. So the people know that Mia Nawaz Sharif is coming. So Lahore has responded, and there will be a large crowd, but it will be a peaceful crowd. It's just to register our protest at what has happened in the last week, and even before that, and what is happening in the election.
Despite the tall claims by the PMLN leadership, we can report that not a significant amount of people could gather for a procession, but more importantly, not a single rally made it to the airport for the symbolic protest.
With World of Sport returning to ITV for the first time in 30 years, British wrestling is once again back on TV. But a lot's changed since the days of Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks. I'm going to be travelling to local wrestling company WAW in Norwich, looking at how exactly things have changed over the last 30 years. I'll also be training to become a wrestler for 6 weeks. I'll be training under WAW's head trainer Zach Knight, member of the esteemed Knight family, ahead of a match in Cromer Carnival.
Everything we do today in this next 3 hours, you're going to feel the impact. Nice. You're going to feel parts of your body you didn't even know exist. You're going to wake up tomorrow and you're going to roll out of bed. There's not going to be any spring in your step. You're going to feel it. Wrestling is a very intense, whatever you want to call it, whether it's a sport, entertainment, illusion, art, whatever you decide you want to call professional wrestling, whatever it is, it's 100% real when it comes to training. Okay? Nice. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Up we get. Stand up a second, mate. We do get injured. That is a fact. Over this next 6 weeks, from nothing to become a professional wrestler with a match at the end, I'm telling you, we might get niggling injuries. But as a pro, we fight through it.